Hi, once. What are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Today is the Sunday, the April 21st, and now is what time? It is the 1:29 a.m. on the Sunday morning. So this video will be an update plus answering some of the questions that have been asked. I'm going to talk about it later. First of all, you guys guess where I am now? Don't look like my room. It is. I'm now at the JB Malaysia, Johor Bahru in Malaysia over the weekend. I'm here since Thursday evening, as on the Thursday I have half day off. So when I finish work at 1 plus, I leave Singapore for Malaysia and reach here around 4 plus because there's some issue with my time clearing. When I try to get into the Singapore custom, I try to use the handprint because they have a new system that is very sensitive, so my handprint couldn't get through, and also a lot of people. So there's some I have to go to the counter and resolve it. Luckily it takes about half an hour. I get it resolved, and not much really jam though. A little at the bus while waiting for the bus to Johor Bahru. Other than that, it's still smooth. If I come a bit later in the evening, will be a huge jam. At night especially, you must I heard like 3 hours the queue, like. So I'm here on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be going back to Singapore. I do this when there is like, when I have free time, basically. If my schedule allow me to do so. If I have like blood transfusion or work going on, I'm not going to do that, or other important event. I do this because it's a public holiday on the Friday, and I also have a half day off on the Thursday, so it's just nice over the 3 days long weekend. I can come here. I can go other place if there is a longer holiday. I think I go with my mom to Taiwan somewhere later this year, most probably. She's still making the arrangement, but for now I only have 3 days, so I come to JB just eat all the nice and cheaper food than Singapore, and also buy something, go back. So now I actually staying in this considered budget hotel, but it's like small but quite clean room lah. Consider I'm going to show you around the room. So this is what the hotel room look like. When you come in, it's a bed, very messy. Just now I take a nap, and I don't want the person to make up the room. This is the third night, so a bit messy. A lot of things on my bed, and those are the things I'm going to bring back tomorrow. I'm not little heavy. And there's a cable for putting things. There's like mineral water, toilet roll, and this mug for you to put water outside. There's a cloth hanger, and there's an aircon, of course. Here's the two light. One of them, this light is not working. The reception boss is nice enough to fix it for me immediately after when I go out. Told them it's like not working, one of the light. And here is a television where there is a many channel, which is good. They broadcast all the worldwide channel. Got sport channel and everything. Yesterday I watched the basketball show for a while. This is the remote control for the aircon, and the switch for this room, and for the toilet. And speaking about the toilet, this is it. I'm going to open it. There's a sound, so I close the door. The sound, little sound from the top compressor here. Here's the toilet. You can hang some clothing, toilet seat. These are some of the items. those I'm going to bring back, I brought here to use as well. So mirror and handheld shower. That's basically the room. That's a light. Close it. Some noise. So I paid ringgit, Malaysia dollar 55 for a night, which is $20 or less, Singapore dollar. So it's pretty decent now. It's nearby all the places I want to go, KSL, all these major shopping mall. As for my food diet, I have been eating a lot healthier now. For the past entire month, I've been trying to add more fruits to eat, at least 1 to 2 serving every day, and also vegetables 1 to 2 serving, not every day, but I'm still working on that, but most of the day at least. And also I drink more water now, 4 or more cups every day, as compared in the past I only not even drink 1 or 2 cups daily of plain water. And I also eat more herbs now, natural herbs like garlic, onion, ginger, especially garlic though. I eat 1 clove of raw garlic every day, not to mention other food that contains garlic in my daily diet. And also herbs, because one of my colleague, she loves herbs and she eat healthy, and during lunch she will bring extra one serving of food for me for lunch. So I tend to eat like more herbs, more healthier lunch most of the weekdays. Like 1 week she will prepare like at least 3 or 4 weekdays. He will bring extra food for me. So those herbs she like to put in like olive in the rice, and after that got fish, got vegetables, and use herb to make it. So there's very nutrition, healthier cooking method lah, as compared if you eat outside. There is more seasoning, the cooking might not be that hygiene, or a healthier choice that you might expect. And also I boil red dates every day now. I used to stop for a few months, then I kind of out of the sudden started boiling again. I put like 10 red dates into a pot, put 1 bowl of water in it, and turn on the gas and boil it in medium fire for 15 minutes. After that, pour it out onto a bowl, then let it cool down, and later slowly sip it in and drink it. And I do exercise like stretching, yoga exercise, my own style. I invented my last time a teacher teach me, so I just follow the step, similar to yoga stuff lah. Basically, a workout to extend this expand what the this part of your body lah, the top to your legs, kind of this extension part. To this is there's a health benefit lah. So I just do like a few routines. One routine is like maybe 2-3 minutes lah. So I just do like 6 routines every day. If I'm late for work, I'll do it at night. I try to do it every day now. And also I do food reflexology before I sleep. And also meditate is a bit hard for me, because meditate I couldn't take out the 20 minutes and meditate. It's harder, much harder than it seems. Other exercise I have no problem, but meditate I couldn't. Just don't think of anything, just sit down and rest for 20 minutes and meditate. It seems harder than it seems to be. So I still do it maybe few minutes a day, those sort of thing, but I still try to do it. And also I take multivitamins sometimes. Like I bought one kind of this multivitamins when I don't have enough, feel I don't have enough nutrients, I take one every day. By right, I should be taking every day lah to because of my lifestyle is still getting enough nutrients. So after I finish the bottle, I for sometimes just eat like food lah, based on natural food diet, and stop on supplements, because I don't always buy it back from. And when I come to Malaysia, I'll buy, and when I get the chance, I'll buy those supplements, multivitamin supplement. What's the famous brand? I don't remember. So this is the multivitamin supplements that I got here. I used to eat the white one, but this is the silver one. I'm not sure what's the difference, whether it's a huge difference. But I couldn't get the white one. They sold out. And also it's cheaper lah than Singapore. I don't depend on that. I buy it when I get a chance, when it's on promotion, or when I come overseas like Malaysia, then I'll buy. I try to have a healthier immune system in order not to get sick. And speaking on the colleague, I want to talk about my current working, where I'm working now. I'm currently working at the SME Capital Holdings. Their division is group, SME Capital Group. So it's a local loan consultancy, independent loan consultancy that work with over 20 something banks in Singapore and financial institute to secure funding for Singapore SME business owner with their funding, their or the loan, business loan, micro loan, property loan, renovation loan, all the loan for businesses you can think of. Our company basically do that. Our boss have a good relationship with over 23 banks in Singapore, with the banks, so they managed to they couldn't get loans from the bank. They will seek our help to get funding from the bank, to help them to say good things, to know what to write, how to put it for the bank to approve it. And also we try to look for businesses to get the loan through us. So we do telemarketing. I'm now working at the admin executive, doing like data entry, admin work, telemarketing, answer phone call, admin duty, scan the document to the email, those kind of things every day, full-time stuff. My probation, I'm now still on probation. I started full-time with them since early January, so now it's 3.5 months, coming 4 months, end of April. So by end of April, I will know whether I'm stay or have to leave the job if I did not pass my probation. I try what I could, but if couldn't, then I can always look for something else. I try to work for a couple of months, work out the work ethic, and if I don't think it's suitable for me, then I'll look to other thing. I can drive Grab or whatever it comes by in life. I don't plan too much, and did not happen. Let's go with the flow for now. So without further ado, I want to get into the topic, answering some of the question. So I think a month ago, this friend from Red Cross, they are looking to do a simple feature on their social media, most likely Facebook, for the World Thalassemia Day on 8 May, and want to ask if I'm able to help answer a few questions for them to add into their articles. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to read out the question and answer it at the same time. So first question, could you share with us your blood type? Why I'm answering those questions, because if you do not know about me, about my condition, you can those from my answer you can it's like I'm answering it to you as well, but they are putting it on their social media in their article. So if you do not know, my blood group is O positive, O plus, which is the most common blood type, which is a plus lah, as is the most common blood group, blood type. And what is your daily life like? Could you tell us a bit more about yourself? I just reply them at my age 31, and that's what I reply them about myself. Then they ask about family, spouse, kid. Do any of them happen to be blood donors? No, they don't. They are not eligible to donate blood. How to donate? How to be a blood donor? My mom have Tel minor lah. That's why I have my dad as well. That's why I have Tel major, 2 missing genes. And about occupation and other stuff you enjoy doing in your free time. Else, I'm working as a admin executive lah, administrator executive. I enjoy working, traveling, which that's why I'm here, and swimming. Actually, I do swim as well once a week. Not that consistent. I only swim like when I have the mood lah to swim. When I'm really free on Sunday, I'll go swimming, but it's not consistent. Once a month now. Last time it's like every Sunday, but I do like to swim though. What are some challenges that you meet in your daily life? What are some challenges that answer? I am not able to think clearly when my hemoglobin level are low. Sorry, I was just flipping the paper. I was print out what I write in the paper. I'm not able to overwork to do too intensive workout. Yeah, when I think your HP is low, you don't like focus, concentrate, think more clearly lah, that you used to. And for Tel major, you couldn't do those lah. Overwork. You can, but you couldn't do it in the wrong run. I don't think so, because that will be not good lah. Too intense for your body, and like a gym workout your body might be overworked lah. Very tired. That's the only worry. I want to get into the sales business, but I have to travel here and there. I scared my body couldn't take it. So one of the reason I did not get into the real estate career, and also now it's very hard to pass the exam. Market is not good. A lot of things is stopping me lah from that. And also my friend MIA going to do his own thing already, and don't want to continue the real estate career. So I don't have a partner now. So I just have a job. So I just do law and see what come out from there. And when did you first start getting blood transfusion? At 7 years old I started. I was diagnosed at 3 years old, but started blood transfusion at 7 years old. Why is that so? Because the doctor at 3 years old diagnosed, but my HP is not that low, but my HP I still managed to maintain a level in order not to start blood transfusion. And next question, could you take us through the process for getting your blood transfusion? basically the first thing I do when I arrive in the ward. What this question was asking is it's not the procedure how the blood is being processed till I got transfused lah. It's basically on my day of blood transfusion, how is the what do I do lah? What is it like? The first thing I do when I arrived in the ward was to register. The nurse will then have my blood pressure and temperature taken. Next, I'm ready to set the plug for my blood transfusion. Soon after, the first pack of blood will arrive, and the nurses will double check with me my name, NRIC, and blood group with the particulars that is indicated on the blood that comes with my pack of blood. After checking, my blood will be put up and is ready for me to be transfused. The same procedure will be repeated for my second and third packs of blood. At the end of my transfusion, the nurse will then remove the plug on my hand, and I'm ready to go back. After blood transfusion, earlier there is a few pops-ups of my phone memory is full, so the video cuts off. So I continue now. Hopefully it will have enough storage till then. After my blood transfusion, my mind and body feel more awake. And next question, how long do you get a blood transfusion? Every 3 weeks, 3 weekly. How long does each session take? Approximately 6 to 7 hours. Each session, meaning the day I have my blood transfusion for the 3 units, how long does it take to finish? Volume transfused. Does this depend on your age or other factors? Age, lifestyle, personal preference, and body requirements. Answer. What happens if you don't do the transfusion within the time frame intervals? Feeling tired, so I say like feeling tired, sleep more, and my mind is not thinking get clearly, low mood, like you feel frustrated easily, like not enough sleep, like that you feel get angry or the low mood easily. Anything else you want to share with blood donors to encourage more to step forward, especially with the upcoming loop period, LULL, Labor Day in May, which is like Thalassemia, World Thalassemia Day? I just reply, I want to take this opportunity to thank all blood donors selfishly who has helped and is helping to save the everyday life of myself and all patients in needs by giving blood regularly. That is my description on my Thalassemia and Me video blog channel. So I give it to them because every year I use different analogy lah, kind of ran out. So I just use this simple but practical in a way. So that's what I wrote to them lah, and they will probably make it better lah for their article. I mean, change a little those spelling mistake and put it in the way that is like easy for their reader to read. So that's basically for this video. Have been a long video if you have followed through. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you the next time.